Is there anything you don't like shooting, Paul?
Well, I ain't met the thing yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. You can even put it in one of them books you read.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Today, John Marston stopped shooting.
Now, I ain't no literary man, but I don't think that'll sell. People like shooting in them things.
I think you may be right there, Paul.
So, you ever hear talk about them machines that can make a man fly?
Well, sure, Paul. Everybody knows about that. You know they're going to be bringing one of those machines around the country next year for a demonstration? One of them machines can turn men into angels.
One of them machines can turn men into angels.
Well, no,
I
it's
think
fine.
you win.
Just start with
Okay,
that. I lit my arm on fire this week.
Okay, what happened there?
All right, I lit my arm on fire this weekend. I was.
Were you playing a video game?
No, I was cooking. We just got a new gas
What happened?
stove. Just installed a new gas stove, and on an electric stove, the knobs are in the back to turn them on and off, and on a gas stove, the knobs are in the front. So I had just finished making a pot of coffee for my fiance, or heating up the water anyway, and I went to reach in the back to turn off the stove, and up goes my arm in flames as it was dangling over. Yeah, it was dangling over the
And
full.
that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I am terrified of gas stoves. But I mean, I find the clicking noise when they turn on very intimidating.
Oh yeah, and the
open flame. Yes,
the smell
and
of
the open
gasoline.
flame
Yeah.
is very.
Yeah, horror movies like to zoom in on that.
right.
Is your arm hairless now?
No, I was wearing a hoodie. It's all
So
good.
I almost set my friend's house on fire. Kind of like that. It was similar to that. We were drinking and watching the Street Fighter
Okay.
movie. Well, not the live action movie, the animated
I was like,
movie.
we just talked about this, Paul.
No, the animated movie. We were drinking, so I was hungry. So I decided I wanted to make some steak, and I can't cook at all. I don't know how to cook. So I just went to the kitchen, I put some oil in a pan, I put the steak down, I just let it cook. I was just watching it, and then I went back to watch Street Fighter, because it was the scene where Chun-Li and Vega fight. And then that's when the alarm goes off, and half of the kitchen is already on fire. Like, there's just smoke everywhere, and we have to put out the fire. My friend's microwave was destroyed, because it's one of those microwaves that's on top of the oven. So
Are you still friends?
yeah, I just had to buy him a new microwave.
Nice.
a new kitchen,
Yeah,
and a new house.
yeah,
Just everything.
yeah. Don't drink and cook and watch.
That's like
Street
from
Fighter
The
movie.
Sims.
You heard it here.
Yes,
kids.
exactly. It was a- it
Don't
was-
drink and
Don't drink and
Cook
cook
food.
and watch a Street Fighter movie. All right, so episode 9 of the Bitcast.
Can't find the question of the
Ooh, we made it.
Sierra, introduce yourself first, because I always introduce myself first. I want you to go first this time.
Okay.
Be
I'm
professional.
Sierra,
Hi.
and I am the co-host with Paul,
Mhm.
who so kindly invited me to be a part of this awesome website.
This is the first real introduction, and we're on episode 9.
Yeah, I mean,
They have to know each time.
yeah, but I mean, I'm the massive underachiever here.
Mhm.
Like, I'm the one that has a huge collection of games that keeps getting bigger, and like half of them I haven't even played yet. And I
One
really
day.
want to write stuff for the site, but
I'm sure. No, you will one day. I'm
just
sure
don't.
you will one day. I can't wait till that happens.
One day.
I'm glad someone has faith in me, because I sure don't.
Raphael, what's up?
Yes, Raphael here, and I'm one of the writers for Bit Cultures, the awesome Bit Cultures.
No.
I'm back again. Always glad to join this podcast.
And, you're one of the editors now, Raphael.
Yes, editors.
Where
But I
that-
felt like last time I was too braggy, so, I just said writer this time.
And I am Paul, and I kind of do things here on the whole website.
Only kind of.
I do less. I do less than I should. but I pretend that I do more than I actually do. But that's fine. That gets me along nicely.
Paul said doo-doo.
I don't know why we're introducing ourselves so well when we've already done this so many times.
Because next week's podcast means that it's actually going to be a podcast and go to iTunes.
Awesome.
Hooray.
Ooh, that's crazy.
I know.
We did it, guys.
Finally about to hit 10 episodes.
All right, so let's get on with the podcast. Normally,
I'm still looking for the question of the week. I'm not going to.
You'll get to it. I'm sure. I believe in you.
It's not on the bit culture.
Keep scrolling.
All right, so let's start with the top 10 like we always do. And Rafael, you wrote the top 10 this week.
Yeah, somehow I became the Western guy because I stole all the Western reviews last year.
I don't know. I told you to do that because you told me one day that you liked Western games, or I had a feeling that you did.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a big fan of those Clint Eastwood movies in the Dollar Trilogy, and it makes a good translation to video games.
I don't have a sound clip for that. Actually, I do. I lied.
Oh, okay. Hey. But yes, this week...
Sorry, that was an accident the second time.
But yeah, this week we finally got to do the top 10 Western video games. And it was a lot of fun, just like kind of scoping out what games were actually Westerns and what had like giant Western aesthetics pulled into it.
Mm-hmm.
And Evan and I came up with a pretty good list, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't help that list. I told you to do it. I should have helped you, and I just want to
Jeez, Paul.
I just want to apologize here.
Our editor-in-chief, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, he is the boss. He doesn't actually have to do anything.
That's true.
Alright, number 10 on the top 10 Western games. So, just to be clear, you, Rafael, you, and Evan wrote this by yourselves.
Yes.
Normally we get at least
heavy hitters.
At least 3 people on the top 10s, but I think you guys did an awesome job with this. I think I'm doing the next one. Aren't I, Rafael, on the list?
Oh, maybe.
I think.
You're doing one with me in 3 weeks.
Yeah, in 3 weeks?
I
No,
think
that
one
was like
is,
2.
Ryan.
It's number 4. It's week 4.
Alright,
This one
let's
is week
see.
1.
Yeah, Rafael, you got
I'm
the...
still looking for the question. I just passed it. So I found it. Yes. But yeah, I was looking at that. I don't know if you're on the other ones, Paul.
Oh, wait, no. Next
know if you're
week
cheating
is
on
the... next week is Ryan's
Hitman.
top 10.
I mean, oops.
Don't spoil
Yeah.
it. Don't spoil it. I'm going to edit
Take
that
that
out.
out. Take
Okay,
Yeah,
that
I
out.
gotta cut it out.
Close.
Gotta cut it out. Then after that, I'm doing a top 10. All right, Rafael, the top 10 Western games.
Yes, so number 10 was not technically a Western game, but it drew so much on the Western style. It's Borderlands 2. You want to talk about this one, Evan?
Yeah, sure. Borderlands 2. From top to bottom, you can just tell the Western feel of the game. The aesthetics are there. There's a series of weapons based.
Yeah, the Jacobs, like they had the rifles and the revolvers.
Right, exactly. They had Western-styled weaponry, Western towns, Western aesthetics. Even the run and gun, the looting, the riding around on your steel horses. It's just, it's a very...
Post-apocalyptic.
Right. Post-apocalyptic setting, but very Western-inspired style.
Yeah. They even had the level or town of Lynchwood. And, that was absolutely like that dirty, gritty Western town. And you had to fight the sheriff, which was Jack's girlfriend. And, yeah, that was really awesome. You get to fight a huge skag, too,
Right.
What'd you guys go with 2 over 1?
Of course, number 2. Number 1 was good, but Borderlands 2 was, it felt a lot smoother when you were shooting down enemies.
Number 9, sound effect.
Mighty number 9.
Mighty
This
number
is why
9.
I hate you, Paul.
That
Thank
never
you.
gets old. Every episode's gonna have that. We should.
No. And every time he does it, I'm gonna say, "This is why I hate you, Paul."
Oh, that's hilarious.
Mighty number
The running
9.
gag.
That one gets a 0.
Paul gets a 0.
I'm so sorry.
So good.
So what's Rebel Galaxy?
Oh my goodness, Rebel Galaxy is you just have to play. It's a space sim, but it's arcadey enough for everyone to just kind of pick up and play, and it's so huge. But just from looking at some of the screens, you couldn't tell. You really need like a video to see how much of the Western style is pulled in here. You have like these heavy, hard hitting American Southern sounds, and you have like raiders, and you catch bounties with your ship. It's just so good.
So is it like Firefly, the video game?
I didn't want to say Firefly in my review, but yeah, it absolutely is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because, to make that kind of assumption, people would get like, oh, it's Firefly. But it's its own entity. That's what I wanted to get with my review.
I understand.
But yeah, it absolutely has like a lot of that Firefly-esque like themes going about it. No one speaks Chinese,
Nice.
but it's definitely
And
like,
it doesn't
so
have
Western.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, not yet. Maybe we'll see.
He's
Robo
in.
Galaxy
Oh my god!
2.
I saw. He's in like some new Halo or something.
Yeah, Halo 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, what is
He was
that?
one of the Spartans. Oh, he
King
was
of
one
the
of the.
nerds.
He was one of the ODST folks who turned into a Spartan, I think.
Yep.
Dude, that's crazy. I don't even really like Halo, and I want it just
Yeah,
for
he was
that.
also in Destiny.
Wait, who's he in
was,
Destiny?
There's something that actually has
Oh,
his
what's his name?
face. He's so cool. He's king of the
Yeah.
nerds.
Welcome to the Nathan Fillion
Yeah,
podcast.
he is. He is in Destiny. You said
K6,
K6.
that's right.
Yeah, it's oh man, I can't talk enough about Rebel Galaxy. But which is why we should probably move on.
I can't talk at all about Rebel Galaxy. So number 8.
Yes, number 8, Wasteland 2. Oh, this is such a great strategy game, the XCOM style strategy game. But it's also like Borderlands 2 is post-apocalyptic. This one is as well, except it draws a lot more themes on the Western thing because you play as a desert ranger, and you're kind of like the law of the post-apocalypse, and you're solving a mystery that had one of your desert rangers killed.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a really good game, really fun, and you get to make your own types of characters. You can make like a melee guy who's just like wielding like the heaviest baseball bat, and you can just whack enemies. Or you can go like the classic gunslinger or sniper route. It's really cool because, like I say in the little blurb about it, that it's like Westerns always have this rule where everything's dictated by the gun, and this game absolutely follows that. Wasteland 2, definitely one you can pick up if you're a PC player.
Or,
I'm trying to be a PC.
Is
player.
it?
yeah, it's PS4
Huh.
and Xbox One.
Oh, so they made their way to the consoles already.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Pretty quick.
Touche, consoles.
Yeah, Raphael was talking shit about consoles over here.
No, not necessarily. Just
Just a little bit of smack.
yeah.
Alright, number 7. You know what? I need more sound effects for each entry.
How about, like-
I gotta
like-
get on that. That's okay. I'll play a random sound effect from here. Here.
Because I went to kind of a ghetto dentist in the middle of nowhere.
Okay,
Whoa.
number 7.
Why? Why? Why is it always me?
The Sierra Show.
I don't even drink, and I say these like outlandish things. Like, what is this?
Yeah, that
Number 7.
number 7, Gun. Gun was such a great game. It was like Red Dead Redemption before Red Dead Redemption existed. Have you
Yeah,
guys
it kind
played
of
it?
looks like it from the picture.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
me
you
neither.
I
guys-
have no idea.
this is the game that killed my original Xbox.
Why?
I don't know, maybe I just played it too much, but I had, like, as soon as I played this game, for 14 hours, it died, and I had to go get another one. And then this was a game I kept on playing, just because I wasn't finished with it. It was such a fun Western game, a typical Western game. You get your bounties, you get to actually shoot down, like, a bunch of, that's kind of inappropriate to say, but, like, Native Americans, Apaches,
Oh my god. I'll
but,
record that and use it against him like you do me.
but,
I hate you.
it's a very back to basics kind of Western game that, shoots on all calibers, and it's really fun too.
Number 6, I know because mainly it has some really awesome intros. All the games in the series have some really cool, Western theme intros. I haven't played Wild Arms 3, but I've played Wild Arms 2.
That's the one
I think that was on the PlayStation 1,
Mhm.
and that was an amazing opening.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, I think Evan, you wrote about this one.
Yeah. Wild Arms was. I didn't play it until I got my original Sony Xperia tablet way back in the day. Came preloaded with Wild Arms on it, but yeah, if you take a look at the opening cinematics, they're just like Western RPG. You know, the whole theme of the games are styled to be like Western RPGs, which is a pretty untapped genre for RPGs. There's not many Western-themed RPGs.
Yeah, that's a really cool idea.
I don't think you see them at all. I don't think I can't think of any other one. I wanted to play the opening of Wild Arms 2. I don't think I should do it now, or should I just edit it into the show later on? Alright, the intro. Let's just hear the intro real quick. Well, actually, let the intro load.
Good idea.
This is so good.
Man, yeah, just hearing it. Yeah.
Let me just skip a little bit.
It does sound like you're exploring a desert.
Alright, that's too much. That's enough. I can't deal with it. So good.
Too epic.
Number 5, I think. Number 5.
Number 5, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath.
Woo!
Yes, the Oddworld series. It's so weird that they took this direction to make it Western and to have you play as a bounty hunter, but it absolutely works. It's like kind of like have you guys played is it the Jango Fett game or the Boba Fett game? But it's very similar to that in you take down a target and you have like different tools at your disposal to bring them in alive or dead. But the character, the stranger, very like Clint Eastwood-esque, is anti-gun. So he uses live ammo, like the ammo he'd pick up spiders, or he'd pick up like the fuzzles to like help gun down his enemies. It's so weird, but it works so well in this odd world. Yeah, I remember playing this game a lot.
I haven't played that actual one in the series, but it looks good. And the bounty hunter actually kind of looks like Archer from Small Soldiers. I don't know if y'all have seen that.
Oh, he does.
Huh.
That movie was great.
It's still in the same universe, right? Raphael and the
Oddworld.
Oddworld
Yeah,
universe.
Of course.
I think it's just like in some other part of that world.
Yeah, or some other planet, maybe.
Do they go in other planets? I'm not sure, actually.
I don't know. I mean, is there anyone in this game who looks like Abe or that species of?
Mudokons.
Yeah.
I don't recall. I think it's essentially the stranger who's a good guy. There's these chicken people. They make like most of the denizens, and then there's like the mean-looking guys you see all over the place.
Isn't the ammunition alive?
Yeah, They're actual
crazy.
animals. So like the spiders are used to kind of web them up, and you can like suck them up into your like bounty bag. Yeah, this game was so fun. It was really good and and creative. You don't think that how creative it is, but thinking back on it, I mean, the live ammo thing was really unique.
Yeah, I really want to play it now. I have it. I've never actually played it.
Oh,
Is
and
that one I don't know if that one's on Steam, but I want it.
and the character, the stranger, has like a really good like hidden storyline you don't see until you start going deeper into the game. Like you just think he's a bounty hunter, and
They have it.
Oh, time to buy it. Buy immediately.
HD.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Man.
Are you gonna get it?
Wait, I mean, I don't know. If I were to play it, actually I have it, but I have it on the original Xbox One, which I guess I can play that on the 360 if it's compatible. If not, I'm not sure where else I can get it. I'm not getting it on PC because I don't like to press the up and down keys to, shoot.
Yeah.
Are
I
we still
hear you.
talking about Oddworld?
Oddworld, yes. We're moving on to number 4.
Oddworld's
We're speeding
really-
up through this list. so
Oddworld's
good.
really good on PC. Like, it's actually really comfortable controls.
Yes.
It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, it's actually pretty nice.
Number 4, I have a sound effect.
Whew.
I was finally able to find the Western sound effect.
Nice.
Were you looking for that this entire time?
No, it was on my soundboard. I just didn't know where it was.
Perfect.
Number 4, Sunset Riders.
Ooh, Evan's favorite.
Yes.
God,
Sunset
I love that
Riders.
It was so great in arcades. I played the actual arcade version when I was little all the time. It's great. It's super short, but really difficult. I don't think I actually was able to get far in the game until I played the Genesis version.
Yeah, the Genesis version was much shorter than the Super Nintendo and arcade version, but it had your pretty much your Western tropes of going through saloons, killing Native Americans. You had your stereotypical cowboy characters. And the whole game was very Western until you got to the end where you came across this like really weird English guy.
Damn it, Paul!
But yeah, that was the game of my childhood on the Genesis anyway.
Oh man, if they made a remake, wasn't this Konami?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Konami and the arcade games.
Oh, there goes that dream.
Konami was at the top of their game with arcade games in the 90s. With this and the Simpsons game and
Simpsons game
the
was
X-Men.
great.
Yeah, and the X-Men arcade and the Ninja Turtles arcade.
Mm-hmm.
I remember all of those.
Pachinko Silent Hill, anybody?
That's great.
Let's go on to number 3.
Right. Number 3, Call of Juarez, but it's Gunslinger. Have you guys played this one?
No.
Oh, man.
No.
I'm sorry, we just continuously let you down.
No one has played Western games except me.
I mean, just number 1 and Sunset Riders, I think.
But Call of Juarez, I played one of them, and the one I played was god-awful. But I gave this one a chance just because it looked over the top. It was fast and action-paced, and it actually delivered on that. This is a very, like, arcade-style kind of cowboy game. You're given, like, a bunch of guns. You can go into bullet time mode and shoot them down. And the greatest thing about this is the whole Western meta-narrative storytelling. Because the main character, Silas Graves, goes to a saloon and starts, like, spewing his whole tale as a raider, as, like, a bounty head. And he's telling these, like, wild tales. And there are parts where you have to suddenly, like, shoot, like, 1,000 people. And he's like, and then 100 of those native warriors attacked me. And then the people listening say, wait a minute, no way. That did not happen, because you would not be alive. And it interrupts the story. And then he says, well, maybe you're right. Maybe there were less than 100. And it's just so fun. There's even this one part where you're going through a mine, and then you're gunning down everything around you, and then it starts to collapse, and then you actually die, and he says, good thing I didn't go that way. And then, like, you go through another part of the level. It just has all these weird twists that's so good in, like, the Western style of storytelling. It's just so fun.
That actually sounds really cool. I would actually maybe play that one.
And it's one of those budget games too. I think normally it's $15. Yeah, it's not like one of those full-fledged titles. It's really good.
Alright. Number 2.
Number 2. Wow, this one, Evan. Phew, go for it.
Oregon Trail.
Who's responsible for this? What happened in the meeting?
That would be me.
I get that, but at number 2?
I could make a pretty strong case for this one to be
This game was really influential. There's no doubt about it.
Explain
This is
yourself.
like the game of everyone's elementary school childhood.
Yay.
90s kids.
Screw you, Paul.
No. Hey, this is like all you heard in the 90s.
Damn it, Paul.
Eating your Go-Gurt.
Raise your hand if you haven't had dysentery.
Yeah.
Nobody? Alright.
Yeah. Don't Google dysentery.
What? Life lessons from Bitcast. Don't drink and cook, and don't Google dysentery.
Oregon Trail. I think this is the kind of game where you would finish your assignment in middle school and then tell the teacher if you could go play on the computer now that you're done. And yeah, sure, go play Oregon Trail. That's the kind of game they had on there.
I googled dysentery. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry.
Oh, I hope you're proud of yourself.
There's also a kind of updated version of it. It's called Oregon Trail, but with zombies, and it's very much exactly the same thing.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's so funny. And then, but instead of getting dysentery, can you still get dysentery? I don't know, but you can get bitten while one of your characters is taking a leak. And it's this party member has been bitten by a zombie. What do you want to do? And then you can shoot him or still take him with you.
I didn't have the question of the week before now, but now I have it, and it's just going to be, have you ever had dysentery?
That's
yes or no?
Hilarious. Everyone. Yep.
Do your number one thing, Paul.
All right. I got to find my thing. Actually, here. This is the intro to number one.
Just
You
wait,
weren't
folks.
joking.
We'll go there.
Oh, this is going to be so good.
Oh my god, I literally had to mute myself because I was dying.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh my gosh.
A giant HBO floating in space.
It's so 90s, like everything about it. Number one.
Alright, what's number one?
Number one, I think without a doubt we can all agree, Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Ooh.
That was my first Xbox 360 game.
And?
It's great.
Oh yeah.
It's like the only Western game I've really actually committed to playing.
So even Sierra's played this one.
Have you finished this game, Sierra?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I don't
Really?
want to I don't want to talk about spoilers or anything. I'm pretty sure I finished it.
Really, how did you like the ending?
No, let's not. I definitely I did finish it. I remember.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Well, because what I did was I played half of the game in one day, and then I didn't touch it for a year, and then I came back, and I couldn't remember if I finished it or not. But I remember the ending because we're not gonna talk about that.
I mean, it's been probably
I liked all the
7
gambling.
years. Yeah, it's been about 7 years since the game came out, but I don't think I would. See, the ending is such a huge part of the game. I don't think I'm in a position to just kind of spoil it for anyone.
Yeah,
who
no,
hasn't played
don't.
it.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
As far as I don't.
It's
wanna
not a
talk
thing
about
that
it.
you see around a lot on the internet. It's just not a known thing, but it's just a huge part of the game. The ending, I think you owe it to yourself to play the whole game and just. Yeah, it's.
John Marston.
And it absolutely goes with that idea of redemption too. The themes in this game, the writing is so good. The characters, wow!
Gambling.
The gambling, yeah. Oh, I played a lot of poker. That's how I learned. It's funny because I didn't hear much about this game when it was first being shown, and then a friend of mine invited me to go to the pre-release, and just on the spot I was like, okay, I guess I have some extra cash, I'll pick it up. And then that was one of the best video game decisions I've ever made, because this game was fantastic. It is fantastic.
I just remember I'm always super behind on consoles and stuff, and the guy that I was dating in high school, it was the longest time ago, he was playing it, and I just remember him in kind of a desert land shooting people off of horses, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so from that day forward I was I need that game. And then Christmas came around, it might have been a year later, I don't even remember, and then shabam, Xbox 360 and Red Dead Redemption.
Nice, good first game with the 360, no doubt.
I know, right?
Oh, and I don't know if you got the achievement, Paul, but if you tie a woman up and put her on the railroad tracks, I think you get the dastardly villain achievement.
Yeah, I got that. I have all the achievements for this game. I don't
Oh,
know.
snap.
I don't know who you think I don't know who you think you're talking to.
Oh,
Raphael.
just double checking. Just double checking.
Yeah,
Paul's very dastardly. How dare you?
exactly.
He wrote that achievement in. He's like, "Hey, you guys got to put this in."
Yeah, they capture the Western.
The game is just so good.
Yeah, the look and the feel so well in this game. It's just perfect.
And it's not just in America too, because you actually go down to Mexico, like for the second half of the game.
When you go into Mexico, it's probably the best part of the game.
I'm pretty sure that's where I saw that guy playing it.
Yeah, probably, because it's just a really cinematic scene. Well, you're actually playing through it. You're just riding your horse, but then music starts playing.
Yep.
I forgot the exact name of the song.
I got really attached to my horse, and then it got attacked by a coyote.
I'm making a note here because I want to do a top 10 on horses. Maybe not horses that die or don't die, but just horses.
I mean, your horse doesn't have to die. I mean...
Oh, no.
The horse.
I
the
named
horse
my
from
horse Speckles.
the horse from Shadow of the Colossus.
Epona.
Yeah, Epona. That's number 1.
Oh, Cliff from Harvest Moon. He's like the typical horse you get.
I don't think that's its name. I think you named it Cliff.
No,
Raphael.
I think that was like...
I guess mine was Ace.
Oh, excuse me. No, I think they had like generic names. Like the main character was considered Jack, and then I think the horse was Cliff.
Which Harvest Moon?
64?
I don't know, Raphael. I gotta check on that. Because my horse was Ace and my dog was Loki. So.
Well, I know you can name your stuff, but I think his like default name. Well, anyway.
Really? I don't...
Horse from Harvest.
I don't know. I could
How
play
about
this.
the, when he's talking to Bill for the first time, and he goes, "Look, I'm here to bring you in," and then like he gets shot down?
I could do that, Raphael. I really could.
Or just have, I forgot the girl's name, but just her going, John Marston.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Marston.
Bonnie
Like every
something?
5 seconds. Yes, but her name's Bonnie, that's right. He's so polite.
Absolutely.
Great.
And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well...
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left. I tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston.
There it is. There's Sierra. She said Mr. Marston. I was waiting for that.
John Marston.
Alright, that's the top 10.
Who is the voice actor? Like, he's amazing.
Oh, he only did like this one gig, and then he went back to go with his family, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't the voice actor. It's just they found him. Rockstar found him just based on his voice, and they just told him, "Do you want to voice this character because you're perfect for it."
I think did we talk about that before?
I think we talked about it on the top 10.
Yeah.
Voice actors?
So I think I did.
Yes.
Didn't
yes,
I?
yes,
Wasn't
yes.
I a part of that one? Because I remember finding a video about it. He was just some like country guy, and he was super cool. Yeah, I remember that now.
I think you wrote about it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was like, why do I remember this so vividly?
It's all coming back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Alright, let's go on break. I don't have a song. Should I play the song that plays when you go into Mexico?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably
Absolutely.
a good choice. Okay, we'll do that. And we're going to do that. Question of the week. A little something secret and funny that I kind of found right before we got together to do the podcast, but you'll hear that. Should we?
Oh, I got it.
Sure.
I got it. What kind of
Yes.
shoes do mice wear?
I don't know.
Squeakers. Nobody laughed. That's my favorite joke.
Okay, let's go on break, and we'll be right back.
front of a runaway train, just to feel alive again, pushing forward through the night, aching just to blur aside. It's so far away. It's so far away.
Whoa! It's Konami's hit coin-op game, Sunset Riders, and it's headed into Super NES territory. Get back in the saddle again with Konami Sunset Riders for the Super NES. Directly converted from the rugged, rough coin-op version, Sunset Riders brings the Wild West home with outstanding graphics and sound technology for realistic scenes and incredible pistol-packing action that'll make gamers feel like they're at the arcade. The reward of riches will have you riding high toward the final showdown as you fend off friend and foe with Boku bravery. Konami's new Sunset Riders for the Super NES.
Okay, so we're coming back from the first break right now.
The epic
break. So how about that first segment?
How about it? It's almost like it was a full week ago.
No, it wasn't. It was just like a minute ago.
Right.
It seems like a week ago.
It does.
Yeah,
God.
that weird amnesia that I have where I can't remember it at all.
Where's Raphael?
That break must have been just too much for him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Raphael.
He had an unfortunate accident in the Bermuda Triangle.
He was challenged to a duel.
We recorded the first segment, we went on break, and we came back, and Raphael's just gone.
Gone.
Here, let's play something for Raphael.
He's fired.
Oh, Raphael. Alright,
how do you have all these sound effects?
I have...
Paul is always prepared.
Don't worry about it. Actually, I need more. I'm really tired of the ones that I have on here. Like, Instant Plus, okay, that's great. Like, I have Link. I never used the Mario one.
You should use that for Raphael, because that's what happened to him.
No, Navi, I never get to use. I never get to use you anymore.
That one gets a 0.
Yeah. This one's new. So I'm gonna keep that one for sure. So, segment 2.
The part where I'm definitely not playing Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, segment 2.
Yeah. Not because you're a professional, why would you do that?
Would never do such a thing.
Evan, you wanted to talk about BrightLocker?
Yeah.
You wrote an article about it. I wanted to say let's redo that part, but that wouldn't make any sense. It's not like we've already done that.
Right.
That would be so weird to say, Paul. Why wouldn't say that?
This is the most meta of Bitcasts ever.
Yeah, nothing happened in the past week and a half.
Right.
So what's BrightLocker?
BrightLocker is a crowd publishing website that pretty much allows anybody to submit their own video game idea and have a chance for it to be turned into an actual video game. I got an opportunity to beta test the site and netted myself 3 accidental thank you mugs.
Nice.
Yeah, they sent one to my username, one to my real name, and then somebody else's mug to me. So, basically the setup is that there's a really in-depth process for you to flesh out a video game idea. So if you've had something that you've been like thinking about for a whole time, it costs you nothing to put the idea up. So you put the idea up, and then I think it was during the beta, it was like every week a new one would be voted on. Well, a series of ideas would be voted on, and the top 5 would be taken into consideration to be turned into a game, and then of those top 5, whichever ones received enough support would then go into the funding process. And if it was funded by enough people, it would be turned into a game. The funding part of the idea is very similar to your regular crowdfunding website, where people donate a specific amount of money and then they get like a different tier of rewards. So if you donated like $25, you might get like a t-shirt or something like that, or a copy of the game.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, no, it's a really great idea. I've donated to a lot of different Kickstarter pages. So this one's really cool because you could potentially have your own idea turn into a game. One of the other cool things that I've seen on this and not so much on Kickstarter was some of the tiers of rewards were really cheap. So like if you only wanted to donate like $5 or something, you can get like special in-game items that they had specifically designed for the BrightLocker donors who didn't want to donate a lot of money. But in order to like vote on ideas, you get hearts, and you would give a set of hearts to either upvote a game or support it, and those cost money. So
wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so you can like pretty much fund your own game to the top of the popularity list if you had enough money. If you didn't have enough money, you don't have to put a dime into it at all. But the other cool thing is once you put your idea up onto BrightLocker, you can they have like graphic designers, and they will do up to 2 images for you at a time, I think is what it was. They will make concept art for your game, so that if you have flashy concept art, more people might upvote your game. But it was just the idea, that part wasn't actually in the beta because they don't have the artists yet. But I went through that whole process. I submitted an idea, it didn't win. But I mean, I just thought it was like such a cool idea that you could have your own concept art created for your own game.
Are any ideas already kind of in development?
Yes. I think it was called, I could be mistaken, I think it was called Light Eaters. It's an iOS Android game. And that was currently going through the funding process during the time of the beta. So it seems like it could be pretty cool. And then the website has a lot of potential, but it is called Light Eaters. You can Google it. It has a ton of potential, but it needs to be able to successfully set itself apart from Kickstarter, which I think it's on the right path to do. But it also needs to, I think my biggest problem with it was that they gave you during the beta only 3 different choices to choose from as far as like you buy the currency to use to support the games. So like it was like $10, but then it jumped up dramatically to like $75. There's no like middle ground that I saw. So I don't know if they're gonna at some point maybe just be like, I want to put $50 in, and they have that set aside, or like if you want to do $27, you can just put in $27. And so I don't know what they're going to do with that in the future. It's in a closed beta right now that I was not given access to. So, but it looks like it could be really awesome if done well.
Awesome.
It sounds really cool. I know a lot of people would be into the whole making your own game thing.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have seen an idea of mine get funded and turn into a game.
All right, check it out, BrightLocker. There's what's the name of the article you wrote about it?
It is called BrightLocker, The Future of Crowd Publishing or Bust.
Okay, check that out.
Yes.
Can we talk about bad video game voice acting now?
Oh, please.
So I had this idea because I read your review for Arc Rise Frontation,
Yes.
and you included a video in there
That everybody should watch.
Yes. So wait, let me pull that up here. This is the video you had on there, and I'm gonna just pull some lines from that video.
Before you play it,
Go ahead.
The game itself is actually a lot of fun, but it was ruined. I bought it, I pre-ordered it, and it took me almost 5 years, I think, to actually play it because the voice acting was so atrocious.
So is the acting that bad that it could ruin your experience playing the game?
Yes, but you can turn it off. I left it on because I found it so amusing the fourth time I tried to play it.
The fourth time.
Yeah, no, I had like 3 separate save files before I went into it again. But yeah, the voice acting is really well. You'll see. Just you can go ahead and play the clip.
well, let's play devil's advocate. Maybe it's not that bad. Let's see. This is called Fear.
You planned to kill us all along, didn't you?
Oh, God.
So you finally realized, huh? Luna, if you will. My pleasure, sister.
What was that?
That was him dying.
Really?
He's dead. Well, I mean, he got knocked out. I'm assuming he's dead. And the camera just zooms in on his face as he's screaming. So that's one.
Oh, they get so much better.
Yeah, this one is called Urgency.
You're with a common legionnaire.
Nope.
You're hurt. Let me heal you with magic.
Oh, God.
please.
Yes, please.
I gotta hear that again.
Yes, please.
Oh, wow. Okay, more Fear. So, if you thought that was bad at first...
Help me!
Are you serious right now?
Wait, the beginning was the best part, too.
Help me! I don't want to die! Help me, Mr. Lord!
Who paid these people?
Nobody!
The company's
Nobody.
out of business.
Like...
Help me, Mr. Lord!
You know what I think it is? I think it was like... I don't think they paid anybody anything extra to do this. I think it was like... I don't know, some like coder in the room.
No, I actually have a story for this. I did some research, but I'll tell you once we finish with this because Pain is the best one.
Pain.
Yes.
Let me find Pain.
See, I'm making it a point to play terrible games on Steam, and one of them, the voice acting is so god awful that I can't even start playing it, and it doesn't even come close to that. Like
Pain is so bad it made it onto my negatives for the review. But go ahead.
Well, let's see. What was that?
Can you save that as one of your sound bites to use for the future?
Yes, I'm making that a sound bite.
Okay, so I researched these people, and they are in like 2 things. A lot of them are in one of the King of Fighters games. But the main character, Lark Bright Lagoon, the Yes Please guy, is actually he's done a lot of acting, but in Japan. So like my theory is that they just don't have any idea how bad he is because they speak Japanese and they don't understand the like inflections of the English language. So they're like, this guy's great. That's why when I hear games that are only in Japanese, and I have a hard time playing them because I have no idea. Like, people are like, these are awesome. Original voice actors are the best. And I'm like, but they could be like this guy, and we have no idea.
So
That's so true.
that motivated me to go find a few more from different games.
Yeah.
I don't know which game this is from. Let me see if it's in the title here. Chaos Wars is the name of the game.
Oh, Chaos Wars, yep.
Chaos Wars. And the YouTube clip is just called Real Bad Voice Acting.
So, can you move, Uru? Karen? Wow, I really can't move my body.
Okay. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Wow, I really can't move my body.
What is that? That's not even trying.
Wow, I really can't move my body.
Wow, I really can't move my body. Wow. At least the guys from Ark Rise were putting some kind of effort into it. It was bad, but they were trying. Who does this?
Karen.
Wow, I really can't move my body.
Let me go to another clip. Same game.
That thing's like 16 minutes long, isn't it?
No, it's like 4 minutes. The best of the best is here.
I know you guys are having fun, but could you stop a sec and tell me why I am involved with this?
Who's having fun? I'm in a load of trouble, just so you know.
I'm sorry. You don't have anything to do with this.
I'm sorry.
Karen is so nice. Did you hear that? It's all your fault. Too bad. I can't care less about her.
Nico, listen to yourself. She has nothing to do with this.
Like I said.
Hold on, okay. The amount of effort here is non-existent.
No.
And I'm noticing that all of the actors are doing this. Like, I'm pretty sure none of them were actors. None of them were supposed to do this.
Right.
These were just people on staff. It's like, hey, Steve, can you just do this real
Well,
quick?
never mind the fact that a man is voicing a woman really badly.
It's like, Steve, I need you to say something. What do you need me to say? Wow, I can't move my body. Okay, where do I need
Your
to go?
character's
Here.
name is Karen. Just let that inspire you. Wow, I really can't feel my body.
Okay, so let me see my line. Okay, I really
He's so
can't move my
sassy.
body. Okay. Okay, wow, I really can't
You
move
can
my
tell
body.
he really
Good.
didn't want to be doing that.
Right. And you know,
Nico, listen to yourself. She has nothing to do with this.
it's like a...
So painful.
So, funny story about that is when I showed a friend of mine the terrible, terrible voice acting of Ark Rise Fantasia, that is the exact video they sent in response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got 346,000 likes. Or, I mean, views.
Jump!
I love how the music got real intense. I mean, at least whoever's voicing this guy knows what's up. At least this guy's trying.
Jump! Yeah!
What?
Yeah!
You too?
What, do you know them? You swine! What do you think you're doing? That's my question.
Alright, that's enough of that. The music's pretty good, though. Not bad. Okay,
they
now...
blew their budget on the soundtrack.
on the music.
They're like, Karen didn't show up, so we're gonna use you, Craig. And he's like super pissed off about it. Oh, you think I'm just a stand-in?
Then I went up and looked Dynasty Warriors 3.
Oh.
Now, this is really, really bad. This is... The last two we just listened to are, like Shakespearean masterpieces compared to Dynasty Warriors 3. I have no idea how this happened.
Do we have You're Flaming Idiots? Is that on this one?
Oh, yeah, we have that and more.
Yes.
Feel the power of my magic!
Oh, no. Please, no.
We need to listen to that again.
You need to save that.
Of my magic!
There's like so many good candidates here for my sound
Yeah,
effects.
definitely the one that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one. Should it be the whole thing or just magic?
I don't even know.
What else do we have here? Dynasty Warriors 3.
How can such as you hope to stand against me?
Why? Just why?
What do you mean? Why? How? How could you stand against him? Let's listen to that again.
How can such as you hope to stand against me? Against me? Behold.
Okay, Evan. Here's the one that you wanted.
Oh, my body.
Oh no, this is not. This is something else.
Oh, my body may die. My spirit will live forever.
I mean, to be fair, none of these people have experience with dying, so maybe that's what they think it sounds like.
You know, I don't think you've listened to the clip. I think they have a lot of experience with that.
My body may die. My spirit will live forever.
Oh,
So
and I
great.
love the music right after that too.
That's the victory music.
Yes,
Oh, I love me some Dynasty Warriors.
that was good. I gotta talk to Melissa about that. Maybe she knows why. What happened with the voice acting there? Because she loves Dynasty Warriors.
Well, you know, the weird thing, that was 3, right?
Yes.
There were some legitimate voice actors in that game, like David Kaye is in that game, and Kirk Thornton, and these names might mean absolutely nothing to you, but they're like pretty good. David Kaye is Clank.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's just like a lot of decent voice actors in that game, but there are some atrocious ones. And all I remember from 3 is you flaming idiots.
I have a clip of Clank. Right, that's Clank, right?
Right. No.
But yeah. All right, let's just end the cast. What's the Sierra? Can you just go over the questions of the week?
Sure.
Thank you.
The question
Everyone's
of the
gonna
week. What?
Everyone's gonna get a sound effect. Every answer that you read is gonna get a sound
Oh
effect.
god, there's like
Nice.
30. Okay, it was what's your favorite Pokemon and what's your favorite Pokemon game?
Oh right. Before you do that, Evan, you weren't here to answer that. What's yours?
My favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. And really? and my favorite game was Pokemon Red.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Old
see
school.
the article where 2 of the team members for Pokemon said what their favorite starters were?
Mm-hmm.
Bulbasaur and Squirtle.
Nice.
Yeah. Nobody said Charmander, I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah, so Melissa said Joltik or
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Joltik or Azelf, and
Okay.
just said Pokemon for favorite game.
Wow. Okay, that's
Donovan said Charmander and definitely Ruby.
okay.
Carl says Trevenant and Pokemon Silver. Jimmy said Mewtwo and Pokemon Fire Red. Diego said Wartortle and Pokemon Silver.
And I'm hella excited.
Huh?
I hate you. Peter said Snorlax and Gold. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this person's name. Jovan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Yes.
awesome. He
Oh,
said
Joven.
whatever, Jovan. Sorry. He said Gyarados and Gold.
Nice.
Kelsey said, it's so hard to pick just one Pokemon, torn between Squirtle and Bidoof, but if I had to pick just one, I would go with Squirtle. Squirtle because of all the nostalgia, and Bidoof because its in-game cry never ceases to make me laugh. I'd imagine if it were a real creature, how snuggly it must be, and I always made it my HM whore in the game. Magikarp, Inkay, and Pikachu are also my favorites, and there's a handful more. Favorite game has to be X faux show.
Okay.
She wrote like a novel.
I know.
Right.
Eric says Chespin, and Paul says I forgot to ban Chespin.
No Chespin's allowed here on the cast.
Sai said, how can you make someone pick? Under duress, I might say Vaporeon. Favorite game would be X. Rachel said, Quagsire! And then she said Snorlax. Crystal. Winky face.
She typed that in all caps.
Yes, she did. And then Evan already answered this. Oh, look at that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I did, but I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Okay.
Lots of interesting answers, everybody.
Yeah, not enough Charmanders or Charizard.
What's yours, Paul?
Charizard. Or Infernape is a good second choice.
And what game?
I think I said the latest X and Y, because they kind of brought me back into Pokemon.
Technically, Oras are the latest.
Well, yeah, technically. No, not technically, it's just a remake. It's just a game we've already played.
I want a Crystal remake. Still waiting for that.
I haven't played anything since... Well, I lied. I played Y, but I haven't played anything since
I really like X and Y.
I played for like 3 hours.
And you beat the game?
I have about 700 and something hours.
Holy crap.
I have like 200.
I mean,
how much of that is idle time?
266, I think.
I think a lot of that is me falling asleep and saving when I wake up. That happened a lot.
If I fall asleep, the thing's gonna fall on my face.
Yeah, but with Pokemon, you always want to save. So, I mean, sometimes I felt bad saving my game after I woke up the next morning. But, like, I probably made a lot of progress training, fell asleep, and didn't want to lose all that, so...
That's fair.
Save anyway. So, we need a new question of the week. Are we going to go with just Marvel or DC video games?
Sure.
We could do that.
What's mine? See, I want to say Marvel, because Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was awesome, and 2, and the first.
What about DC versus Mortal Kombat? Because that was great.
That was terrible. But
it
the
was pretty
game,
awful.
I think DC probably has the best games, and that's mainly due to the Arkham series.
Didn't everybody say they sucked, though?
No.
What, the Arkham games?
Maybe the newest one didn't really make a lot of sense, but...
I think people hated the third one, Origins, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah.
But the first two were incredible.
Yeah,
Origins was a disappointment, but the latest one was okay. I mean, it got okay reviews.
Right.
I mean, it's like Batman Arkham City, especially. It's like that's the best Spider-Man game. Just the way you're like swinging around and flying all over the place and like climbing buildings. Like, I wish a Spider-Man game could do that. So probably but I love Marvel. Okay, I'm gonna say I think DC has the best games, but I'm a bigger Marvel fan overall.
What about that Lego Marvel game that's supposed to be like the best thing ever?
Those
it was
fun.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, those are all the same. Lego Marvel, Lego DC, Lego whatever, Lego. Evan, what's your choice?
I'm gonna go with Marvel because Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was awesome. And I'm terrible at fighter games, but I really like that one.
Sierra.
Definitely Marvel. Just because I
Marvel?
I like the characters. I've always
Isn't
liked
your favorite,
Marvel.
Isn't Captain America your favorite?
Yes, he is. I don't like him in the movies, but
Why not?
he's kind of meh. But I mean, the first movie was really, really, really good. Don't get me wrong. I was really happy.
And then Winter Soldier was better.
Yeah, Winter Soldier was good, but I don't know.
Winter Soldier was shot in Cleveland, right?
I have no idea. But anyways, I really like Ultimate Alliance.
Oh right, that was good.
Yeah, that was amazing. Except for how they toned down Deadpool, who like basically refuses to work with anybody anyway. But his like insults are like, "Give me your milk money." Like, it's so bad. It makes me cringe. I can't even play Deadpool in those games anymore 'cause it's so bad. He's like, "You're a wimp." I'm like, okay, hashtag things Deadpool would never say. So
have you seen the new? Wait, Sierra, I haven't asked you yet, but have you seen the new Civil War trailer?
Which one?
The new one with
the one Spider-Man.
Yeah, with Spider-Man.
I have not.
What? Sierra, Spider-Man's in it.
Who's playing Spider-Man?
Some kid who looks 5.
Yeah, and he sounds like he's 5.
Is it the I don't want to say this. Never mind.
What?
You have to cut this out. Is it ethnic Spider-Man?
Oh, what? Wait. Hold on.
I'm just asking. His name's like Miles, I think.
Because I went to kind of a ghetto dentist.
It's not okay for me to say these things. I'm white. I just forget sometimes because I grew up in Corpus, in not a good part of town.
No. It's Peter Parker.
Oh, okay. Still,
Parker.
they're still doing that. I like Miles.
Yeah. But they're redoing Peter Parker. But before you say, yeah, we've seen Peter Parker a million times. Now Marvel's doing Peter Parker. So
yeah. I really liked Andrew Garfield, though. I think he did a good job.
No, he did an awesome job. He was the best part of the movies.
Tobey Maguire was god-awful. I like, though, that they kept to the story in the second one. I mean, it was really, really depressing, but, I mean, it was pretty close. And everybody was, like, freaking out that what's-her-name died. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what happens. She dies.
Spoilers.
Okay, that's been out long enough. Come on.
Wait, what? What happened? Who died?
His girlfriend.
Terrible.
See, if you had played that at the moment where she cracks her freaking neck on the ground, that would have made it a lot less horrific for me to watch.
And then Spider-Man went.
Most accurate reenactment ever.
Thank you. All right, let's wrap it up. No, but you got to see the trailers here. It's so good. Sure. It's so good. Team Cap, all the way. Actually, maybe I should make that the question. Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
Oh, yeah. Team Iron Man.
Team Cap.
I can't stand Captain America.
So rude. I don't like the movie Hawkeye. Like, Hawkeye was one of my favorites too, but I like that he wears purple.
There's a scene in the trailer.
Is he wearing purple?
He's actually wearing purple in the new movie.
Okay, good, because I don't care otherwise.
Sierra, they took a scene right out of the comics where Hawkeye shoots an arrow. It zooms in on the arrow, and Ant-Man's sitting on it, and then he jumps out of it, and then, does his thing.
I don't like Ant-Man.
It's like, it was the special from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Literally the same thing. Hawkeye special.
Yeah. I know everybody loves Ant-Man, but I just don't. I think that's such a stupid superpower.
It was good. No, it was good.
But it's Paul Rudd.
I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, it's Paul Rudd. Well, I mean, his powers are good. He's super strong.
He gets tiny.
Yeah, and he still punches. Lame. No, he's tiny, but he still punches as hard as a normal person would punch.
So then he's just like a normal person.
Yeah,
he doesn't get stronger. So he's. I just don't like it.
No, but I mean, he's little, so you can't see him. So.
And then he punches you just like a person. God
yes,
bless America. I'm talking, but I'm also trying to do a time trial in Crash Bandicoot, and I keep dying.
What's the trailer here? What's the trailer? Okay, we gotta go. This has gone on too far. I say DC, you guys say Marvel.
I have all of the Arkham whatever games, but I haven't played any of them. They're all in
they're really
Steam.
good. No, they're really good.
I wanted to play Arkham Asylum because it looks so creepy, and then I just bought the other ones because they were on sale, and I haven't touched any of them. So I was like, wait a minute, I don't like Batman. Why did I buy these?
No, I mean, the reason they nailed those games is because they nailed what Batman is supposed to do. I mean, he's more than just, somebody who beats up people. He's the
version of Iron Man.
No, he's the greatest detective. So they implement that into the game really, really well. Okay. Half of the game you're punching people, the other half you're just investigating and play it. It's really good. Okay. We haven't picked out a song to end up. This is bad. This is really unprofessional, Sierra.
I feel like you're placing blame on me the way you called me out like that.
No. It's partially my fault, because I am the host. But since you're also a host, it's partially your fault as well.
I let you slack.
Yes. If you've ever played the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game, I don't know if you guys have.
No.
The theme song... Okay, the theme song is awesome. And since we were just talking about Spider-Man, I'm going to play that.
Alright.
To end the show. You might not know what I'm talking about, but as soon as you hear it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe even you, Evan. I'm sure you've heard this song at some point. So let's end that. Let's go to sleep. Let's get some stuff done. Oh, we gotta talk about the top 10. Alright, everybody say good night.
Good night.
Good night. How do we... Wait, we don't know that they're listening to this at night.
No, but it's night for us. And,
That's right.
I don't know, what am I supposed to say? Goodbye?
Yes.
Toodaloo.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, friendly